Welcome to BLTV Channel 6. I'm Brian Kell. We have sent out some invitations to May 3rd contested races, the primary election that's going to be coming up. And one of those contested races that we sent information back to, and he decided to take advantage of this, is current White County County Executive Denny Robinson. Mr. Robinson, thanks so much for joining us here today.
I appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, let's find out more about you. Tell us about Denny Robinson.
All right, I'm White County Executive Denny Robinson. I'm a lifelong resident of White County, graduated from the White County High School. I'm a Tennessee Tech graduate. I'm a proud veteran. I'm married to a beautiful wife named Sheila Ragland Robinson. I have 2 children, Danielle and her husband Damien Hall. My son, Rhett Robinson, he's currently an Army cadet at the University of North Georgia. I have 2 wonderful grandkids that keep Danielle very busy, Nolan and Mason. But I've just always been around White County, always lived here, and don't intend on ever leaving.
Good deal. Well, tell us, what do you, you're the current county executive at White County. Tell us what you see as the role of the county executive.
Well, Brian, the role of county executive is very, very broad. My job is to have a vision, a goal for White County, for the betterment of White County. My job is also to work with the county commission to kind of to teach, to advise, to counsel, to get them information so they can help White County reach those goals. I also oversee the basic day-to-day operations of White County to make sure everything is running as smoothly and as efficiently as it can. Basically, you're the kind of the leadership of the government, and I tell you, Brian, I don't lead from behind the desk. That's not my motive. You may find me out at the convenience centers picking up trash, maybe working at the landfill, disposing of solid waste. You may see me driving an ambulance. You may see me out there with a shovel in my hand, digging up a water line or a sewer line, or actually working on that sewer line. I'm heavily involved in our central maintenance, keeping up with our vehicles conditions and equipment. There's not a job that's done by a county employee or a task that I ask of them that I would not do myself, and probably have not done myself at one time or the other. So I feel like you can't fix a problem, you can't make things better if you don't understand how it works and what's going on. So that's kind of the way I feel the role of the county executive is.
What do you feel are some of the major accomplishments in your past term as White County executive?
Well, White County has done great over the past few years. Physically, we are better than we've ever been. Economically, we are better than we've ever been. When I took office, we were an economically distressed county. That's the bottom. That's as low as you can get. And we've worked hard. We've worked with businesses. We've worked with helping recruiting businesses to raise pay levels. And now we have climbed that ranking. We are second from the top now in White County. So we have really made great strides in the past few years. We have 2,000 more White County citizens working today than we did just a few years ago. 2,000. That's 2,000 of our friends and neighbors, and our kids, our grandkids that have a job and opportunity in White County. Didn't have that just a few years ago. We've invested in our parks and recreation. We've done river access for boating, for fishing, for canoers. We've improved our baseball fields and football fields and those facilities. We've continued to invest in our county. We have increased funding for all emergency services, over $1 million to the Sheriff's Department itself to help them better do their jobs. But what that means is we've made our county so much better economically and physically, and we've done that by still remaining one of the lowest tax counties per capita in the state. We've done that with getting grants and leveraging money to just to make White County better. And I'm proud of what we've accomplished in the past few years. It's really been amazing. We have raised the standard of living for the people of White County.
So you've talked a little bit about kind of the past 4 years. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about moving forward. What do you think is the single most pressing issue for White County in the next 4 years? And then kind of caveat, and how do you plan to deal with it? And kind of the second part of that question, what are some other issues that you also feel are very important? But I guess first off, single most pressing issue and how you plan to deal with it.
Single most pressing issue. Well, a lot of that depends on the person that's affected by the problem. But using the category of probably expense-wise, probably solid waste. With the growth of the county comes a growth in trash. So we are working right now to permit and open up another cell in our landfill to accommodate that. That's going to be an expensive task. But we've already secured some grant money to start that, so it's going to be very small, if even any burden on the taxpayers. There's issues with recycling, finding a buyer, finding an end market for that product. That's always a struggle. And White County has always leaned on a vendor, somebody to do that for us, and that has not worked out. So we are currently under construction of our own recycling building to start doing that in-house and taking care of that ourselves. You know, inflation is a problem. I know it's hitting the households of our constituents. It affects the county. We are going to have to do more with less. Better budget. Work them grants. Find ways to offset to try to counteract the inflation. Drugs, fentanyl, overdoses. That's a problem. All over the country. We're working with our sheriff's department, our court systems, to try to get some counseling, places for people to go to seek help, getting out Narcan to people in the community and training, so they know how to recognize if somebody's in that situation and what to do and how to react. So there's always another task ahead. You're never done.
There can be quite a few votes in the county commission, on any county commission. They can be narrow votes.
Yes.
How do you plan on, with motions, items that you firmly believe in, how do you plan to be able to work with the county commission to, I guess, be able to bring about a consensus among commissioners?
Well, I don't ever try to talk them into a vote. My job is to bring them the most accurate and the most up-to-date information that I can. I do tell them what I think is the best action, because we do have a goal. We do have a vision that we're trying to reach. But I explain to them the pros. I explain to them the cons. The Bible says there's wisdom in the counsel of many. So often they may vote something, do something that I really thought was not the best idea. But I feel that we got some good commissioners, some good thinking people. If they vote something that I'm not for, then we work with it and we go on, and because I'm not always right.
Thank you for your time being here. And if you'd like to, feel free to kind of talk to the person that may be watching this as to why you should be the next Republican candidate for White County County Executive, if you want to take a few minutes.
Yes,
for
sir,
that.
Brian, thank you. To the voters, I am a true Republican. I've been in the Republican Party for years. I've worked with the party, contributed to the party, and helped make things, help grow the party. Not only that, as far as being the candidate for county executive, I saw a need for improvement in our county, and I knew that I needed to do something. I didn't just say, hey, I'm going to run for county executive. I studied and I trained for 8 years to take this job. I went back to school. I've studied government. I've studied political science. I've studied leadership. I did the things to make sure that I earned your vote, that I felt comfortable asking you for your support. I will continue to try and educate myself. I will continue to try to be a better leader and a better servant to the people of White County. And again, I'm Denny Wayne Robinson, White County Executive, and I would humbly ask for your vote and support in the upcoming Republican primary on May 3rd.
Mr. Robinson, thank you so much for your time and
Thank
coming
you.
in here to BLTV Channel 6.
I appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, well, thank you. And thank you for watching on BLTV Channel 6. Want to remind you that we'll be bringing you six counties coverage on May 3rd. That's Tuesday, May 3rd, starting at 7 o'clock. And so we want to invite you in as we look to pull in all the numbers for, like we said, 6 counties that night. And we want to thank you for watching BLTV Channel 6. Stay safe, and we'll catch you soon.